Hello everyone, it's me, Clayton, and I just got back from the theater. I'm in a new location, as you can see, but I just got back from watching Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Now, when it comes to the first Jurassic World movie, directed by Colin Trevorrow, however you pronounce his name, I actually found it to be a pretty fun blockbuster. I wasn't one who was considering it to be better than Jurassic Park. I think it's, out of all the Jurassic Park movies, I think it's like the second best out of all of them. But, you know, it's a fun blockbuster film, and I felt like it covered a lot of ground that would be necessary to expand upon for a sequel. And for this one, I was very disappointed with it. But here's why. First, the story. It's been 3 years after the events of Jurassic World, and Owen and Claire, played by Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard, have to go back to Isla Nublar, where there turns out to be a volcano in place. And they are coming up with this campaign to save the dinosaurs from another extinction. That's all I'll say about the story without spoiling anything, so let's just go over what I liked about the film, what I didn't like, and let's just finish this up. Now, what I liked about this film, a lot of it is the visual effects. Now, the Jurassic Park movies have always had excellent visual effects, but I think these are some of the best yet. There's a lot of cool moments with the dinosaurs on Isla Nublar, there's a couple with them in a place that's spoiler territory, but if you've seen the trailers, you sort of know where the story is going with it, so let's just say a lot of those moments do look cool on the big screen. However, the trailers are very spoilery, so I'm sure other reviewers have gone through the twist that it goes for halfway through. If you've seen the trailers, you kind of know the twist already, in a way. But the other thing I liked were some of the dinosaurs that were introduced in the movie. Some of them have more personality than the human characters, honestly. Not that Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard are awful in their roles. I mean, they do a decent job with what they're given. But it's just that the script is weak, and it doesn't give them much to do. It doesn't make them very witty or fun, or it doesn't give them any of the witty spark that we associate with Jurassic Park. Even in Jurassic World, we could at least see a few lines that they were given, and they were at least fun to watch. Here, there's not a lot of wit, not a lot of fun to them, really. Also, the story, if you've seen the trailers, you know where the story is going, you know how a lot of this is going to go down, and a lot of it just feels really unoriginal in a way. And in other ways, it just feels like it's lazy and filled with plot holes. It is disappointing considering all the work that went into it, because you can see the production design, you can see the effects, you can see how much they wanted to make this movie work, when a lot of it just feels like a second part movie of a trilogy, so to speak. It feels like it's just covering ground that's necessary to build another sequel where the real fun stuff is going to happen. And honestly, it just feels bad that way, because a lot of this stuff is just set up for the next one. I know a lot of movies like the Marvel Cinematic Universe and so have a lot of setup, but they at least try to make a decent movie with it so you can enjoy it on its own while also being hyped up for the next film. This one doesn't really have that. It doesn't have a lot of memorable moments, not a lot of creative set pieces, and a lot of the stuff that is done well in the movie is stuff that's been done before in the past. Also, they happen to use plot points from the first Jurassic World film that nobody wanted to see again. I mean, if you liked Vincent D'Onofrio's character in the Jurassic World, good on you, but the stuff they did with what he was saying in the first film, it did not need to be brought back. Seriously. So yeah, it's not exactly a very appealing sequel. Other than the visual effects and some okay action moments, there's not a lot of thrills, not a lot of intrigue, and just not a lot of stuff that we haven't seen before in the very few moments where it does stuff well. So, I'm sorry, but this one really isn't worth your time. I give Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom a 4 out of 10. See you next time.